My family name is the Johnsons. We grew up in Buffalo, New York. We had a home, which I understand now that was like a big deal in the 50s to own your own home, and we lived in an all-white neighborhood. And we didn't really know that at the time. Just no one spoke to anyone. My dad was a steel laborer. I'll never forget the day, you know, because you bring your family to work and it's so hot and the noise is deafening. And you just see that molten steel, and I had so much respect for my dad that he was working in that. It was just, that is the job he did every day. Really, my mother was a nurse, a surgical technician, and she worked when they were doing the lung operations, the cancer operation on the lungs, and she would come back at the dinner table saying, well, we cut open someone today, and their lungs were black charcoal. And my dad smoked the cigarette. Stop, Gloria. We're at the dinner table, Gloria. But she was, you know, getting that point across about smoking. My fondest memories are being on the swim team. We were the first all-black swim team, if you can imagine that. You know, wearing our mother's bathing suits at first with everything pinned up, and, you know, we were part of the Humboldt YMCA, and we would, you know, compete in tri-state area with all white teams. And that was kind of my first introduction to, you know, discrimination or racism, where they wouldn't let us in. And it's cold outside and they wouldn't let us in. And as a kid, you're like, well, why didn't they open the door? Well, I grew up teaching swimming also. All my grandchildren know how to swim. I taught them how to swim, personally taught them how to swim. My summers were the best, especially when I was like lifeguarding on Beaver Island and, you know, or teaching swimming. We used to tell our parents we're going out of the country and ride our bikes over the Peace Bridge into Canada. So, well, bye, we'll see you later, we're going out of the country. We would ride our bicycles. At that time, you could ride over the Peace Bridge into Canada. Oh, and we loved going to Asbury Park, New Jersey as kids to visit my family, my father's family. I'm so proud that my mother really instilled in us siblings that you have each other. All you have is each other. She was the only child, my mother. And I'm proud that we all stay connected with one another. I was recently married to a man that we've been together for well over a decade. We officially decided to, you know, do this part of our journey together under the eyes of God in a way. You know, being blessed by God, by the union that we took. It was really, really, very special. When I think about the future, I think about my grandchildren. I have 6 grandchildren. My daughter had 4, and now she's with a gentleman that has twins, and so they have 6. When I think about my family, of course I love my brothers and sisters, but I really think of my family regarding my grandchildren. It's just my heart. It's just the best time of my life.